Well, briefly in a nutshell, it's a piece of legislation from the federal government that deals with the issue of division of matrimonial property or assets on reserve. I guess part of the impetus to have this type of legislation was concerns from different Aboriginal groups and Native women who felt they weren't being dealt with fairly in the division of a marital breakdown. So this legislation is going to be passed probably within the next 18 months to 2 years within the federal government. And what it does is it forces the First Nations communities to develop their own law in relation to this. And if not, then the laws of general application within the province will apply. So it puts Kahnawà in a situation where we need to develop our own law in relation to the division of matrimonial property. I believe there has been a submission already to the LCC to start looking at the development of matrimonial real property law. There has been some work that's been previously done with the Iroquois caucus on all the Iroquois communities. Something has been presented by the Onondaga, I believe, to Kahnawà. Something as a reference we can use. But bottom line for us, I think, is that it will have to go through the community decision-making process, and the community will have an opportunity to develop something like this. And although it may be seen or viewed as a challenge, or maybe as an imposition to a certain degree, I still look at it as an opportunity. We're always looking at taking jurisdiction or having jurisdiction over our own affairs, and there's an opportunity to do so in relation to the division of matrimonial property and assets, to be fair to both the families and children that live here. It's time sensitive to a certain degree because the federal government had says once it passes royal assent, which may be sometime this summer, and I don't think earlier than the fall of this year, after it receives royal assent, we've got 1 year, or they've made that condition that First Nations communities have 1 year to have their own law in place. If not, laws of general application will apply, and Kahnawà's stance has always been that foreign laws or provincial laws will not apply within the territory. So now we have an opportunity to develop our own.